Hi, it's Suzanne Franco-Land with SuzanneFranco.com, and I recently did a blog post and a video for you on how to go into Twitter and find targeted traffic by using a couple of search features. And I also let you know in that post that there's a Twitter feature where you cannot follow over 10% of the number of people who are following you. So for instance, if you have 1,000 people following you, you can only follow back 1,100 people before you're going to get a message that says, oops, you can't follow any more people. Now, I don't know exactly what number that happens at, because I know in the beginning I've seen people go follow, 500, 600, 700 people right off the bat, and so clearly that ratio doesn't work in the beginning. I know if you do that, you will be flagged as a spammer, and you'll probably be eliminated from Twitter. You'll have your account suspended. So I wouldn't recommend that either. I personally think you should go in and just, whatever your number's going to be, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 a day, whatever, wait for some of those to follow back, then follow some more, and try and build up slowly like that. And I personally want to find really pretty targeted traffic for people who enjoy the things I enjoy, internet marketing, blogging, and making money online. Well, with that said, I did hit a point, ironically, right after I did that post, where I went to follow someone and it said, oops, you can't follow them. When I did the math on my calculator, it was literally that 10% ratio that I'm talking about. And I think I put it on the blog post, so when I go to write this, I'll go back and research it. But I believe it was somewhere over the, over the 2,000 mark. I don't remember where. Anyway, so there's a solution to that, or somewhat of a solution, and I'm going to share that with you on a quick video. And so let's get started. Here we go. The site I use is called Friend or Follow. When you get here, you see where I'm at, your Twitter username. I'm going to click right here, type my, whoops, I can spell my name, type mine in here and hit submit. Now, what this site is doing is it's pulling up my account. I'm already logged in, so that's why it's doing it. If I weren't logged in, it would ask you to log in and such. I'm already logged into Twitter, I should specify. So right now, it's pulling up, and what it's doing is it's pulling up everybody who I'm following and people who are following me. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in to the people who are following me, or excuse me, who I'm following, who are not following me back. Now, let's be honest. John Chow, I don't even know. I doubt he's following me back. Frank Kern. There's some people I follow who I enjoy following who are not going to follow me back. So I can't just I choose not to just, select all and go for it. But one way I've done it, and this is just my personal way, you can see these are all people who I'm following who are not following me back. Okay? So one thing I've done in the past is I've kind of hovered over, and if you can see, last tweet 9-1, this is how many people they have following and how many she's following back. Well, that gives me some idea. There are people out there who get a lot of followers but don't tend to follow back a lot of people. I look to see if it's someone who I know, someone who I enjoy following. But I also, again, I double check to see when that last tweet was, because sometimes I go through here and there are people who haven't tweeted for 6 months or 2 months, or they're just real inactive, so I might as well take that number off of my ratio, correct? Okay. So moving along, you can see I just come on here and I take a look. Last tweet 9-4, following about the same numbers they follow, and for some reason I've left her. Now here's a good example. Yarrow, he's got 8,500 followers and he's only following 324 people. Chances are he is not going to follow me back, okay, unless I get real creative. I could do that as a challenge and we could see how that works. In fact, one way of doing that, and it sometimes works, but let's just do it because I'm here right now. Sometimes you can go in here and see how I'm following him. I can unfollow, and I'm no longer following, and now I can follow. Now, not everyone has set up to get an alert when they have a new follower, but some people do. And you know what? I get tons of new followers a day, and sometimes I'm busy. So if I don't have time to go in and check people out and see if I want to follow back, they might slip through. So that's just one technique, one little trick you can do That way, if it's somebody you might be interested in, that might send them another alert, give them another shot, and then next time you come through, if they still haven't followed back, if you don't want to follow, you just unfollow them. And that was also showing you how to unfollow. Sorry, when I did that, that should also show you how you might unfollow someone if you want to take those numbers off. So again, I can kind of hover over here and see, okay, well, 9-3, about the same number of people. This is just a quick way of doing it, by the way. Again, I look for, faces I know. This is my good friend Shannon. You know what? Even if he, this is actually his old account, but I know, even if his last tweet, 8/31, it's somebody I know, so I wouldn't unfollow anyway. I kind of know what's going on with this account. He got his account hijacked. That's not fun, is it? Anyway, so that's kind of what I do. Followers, 673, following, 20. I don't know this person. I might have just followed them back because they were following me. I'm not picking on them at all, but let's go over here and see. I've brought this up, and if I wanted to remove, I would just remove. Now, that way, when I go back to my own profile, here's my ratio. I'm following 3,097, and I have 3,034 followers. I want to keep that ratio. Okay, so if I were to build that up to where I'm following about 3,300 people, I'd start to get cut off, that number roughly. But ironically, like I said, after that last post, it literally was that 10%, which I had read somewhere, and now I can say for a fact it was on the money. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. That was just a quick tip for today for all my Twitter folks out there. Go ahead. I got some emails last time, some people asking for a more basic Twitter video, so I'm still going to get that out to all of you. This one again a little more advanced, so I'll go ahead and do the basic one next week. And if you have any other questions about Twitter, I'm getting pretty familiar. I'm pretty good with it, so go ahead and send those in. Maybe I can do a quick question and answer and incorporate that into the video as well. All right, I'm going to sign off. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Suzanne Franco Land from SuzanneFranco.com. We'll sign off for now. Talk to you later.